wanted to share with you why I've created the School of Magic. And I've had some time this past weekend to really think about this period of my life that existed before the School of Magic, before my abilities were activated, before everything came online, and I was a clairvoyant and a spiritual channel and could see people's past lifetimes, what life was like. Um, and it made me pretty sad. Um, when COVID happened, I found myself really isolated from the world. I was pregnant, I was a new mother, and I had begun to have a very bizarre experience of dreaming the future. I would dream that somebody would die and then they would die. I would dream about lands of water and lifetimes of water and this place called Atlantis. I was in an energy healing modality that felt very structured and felt like, oh, this is a community. This is a community? But it was very rigid and hierarchical and essentially ended up being a cult. And what I witnessed during my time in said cult was the disempowerment of humans and disconnection from their own abilities. They were told they weren't spiritual enough, or weren't doing enough, or weren't meditating enough, or weren't doing the right sequence of things to activate their abilities, that they weren't clairvoyant enough, that they weren't powerful enough to hold group meditations, that they were not enough. And that ticked me off. That pissed me off, to be honest with you. That pissed me off when my clairvoyance was activated. I could see how they were physically shutting people down, putting caps over their third eyes. And then I could see how that does not just happens within energy healing modalities and cults, but that happens within society, that happens within religion, where our abilities are shut down and we are disconnected from ourselves. And we are told not to trust ourselves and not to trust our inner knowing. So for me, my reaction, my desire in the work that I do has always been to disempower the guru. Because I do not believe that one person is more spiritual than another. I do not believe that there should be a hierarchy. I do not believe that you should pay people to reach a certain level and then pay people more to reach another level. I think what we're remembering, and especially during this day and age, and especially during what's happening now, is that the gurus are being disempowered. The celebrities are being disempowered. The structure is falling. And we are remembering that we need to trust ourselves. But that trust is hard. And that trust when you're alone and isolated and you don't have community is really hard. So I had this experience of doing one-on-one spiritual mentorship and activations for people throughout my Akashic Records work and throughout my spiritual channeling work and all of these events that I was going to, doing all these live sessions, 44 sessions in a weekend, for people. I meet all these people that felt so alone and so isolated in their experience. And my clients, their abilities were being activated, but they're like, but this is so weird. I'm all by myself, and who can I talk to about this? So for me, it's been one part activating your abilities, enabling you to remember, like, you are the truth. You are the connection. You have the answers. You know the answers. But the other part, connecting you to souls that you've known for lifetimes, souls that are really here with you at this point in time, to teach you, to activate you, to reconnect with you. I found myself being like, oh, this client should meet that client, and that client should meet that client. And they're talking about the consciousness of water, and they're talking about past lifetimes in Andromeda, and they're talking about, and I need everybody to come together because y'all need to know that you're all meant to meet, you're all meant to be together, and we're on this mission, and like, we're here, and we have big work to do. And I know that sounds lofty, but I genuinely feel that, especially with the state of the world. There is big work to do. And it starts here. It starts with you. It starts in activating your abilities. Because I think the only way to defeat dark is to activate light. And that is why I'm here. And that is what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing next week. We start March 25th for the spring semester of the School of Magic. And my intention for this is really calling in this next wave of people. Calling in the next wave of those who are ready to activate their abilities and those who are ready for a community and to feel less alone through this experience of what's happening in this world at this moment in time. Yeah. We start March 25th. The link to join is in my bio, and I really can't wait to have you there. I mean, I know I'm coming from a space of lower energy right now, but it's really just contemplation and thinking about this matters. This work matters and community matters.